folks, and welcome back to Are We There Yet with the Forest. Are we there yet? Indeed. Join me here. The money is going down every time you revisit. We've lost another million. So yeah, balance down to just 650,000. But let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this. Look at these results. You were with us for the 6-2 victory over Southend. Following that, a 2-0 win at Wickham. Late doors though. Bayonas and Buchalakis, and then a ridiculous 3-3 with Sunderland, harsh refereeing, sending off Alex Lacey, and that opened the door for Sunderland and actually took a 3-2 lead before we grabbed an equaliser through Ben Brayton. You can see Sunderland starting to pull away from trouble, so my prediction of them dropping down like a stone not really happened. I'm disappointed that this draw seems to have galvanised them. I'd have liked them to drop, but there we go. Then a 5-2 away win at Scunthorpe. Good win. Ben Brayton hat-trick. Eddie Hales with a goal and Mr. Sheldon. Then a 4-0 home win over Fleetwood. Routine, really. And then a 4-1 away win at Oxford. Oxford in second place going into the game, but dropping down to third behind Luton, today's opponents in the trophy final. And you can see, it's not a competition that people really desperate to win, aren't they? I mean, we've won it before. And Arsenal, of course. I mean, it's Arsenal under 23s, but it is Arsenal, you know, the Gunners. So there it is. So all in all means we're on 102 points in the league. There's 5 games left. Promotion, champions. We've claimed the trophy. Doing the championship. No one wants us job-wise. So at the moment we're definitely staying at Forest. We did sign a year's extension, so we're here till at least next summer, unless something miraculous happens. And this is the big game then, Checkatrade Trophy Final at Wembley. Something like 80,000 tickets sold, and we could do with the money. So I'll see you pitch side in just a minute for this huge game. So there are your teams then at Wembley. Vanya's come back into goal following his return from his dislocated shoulder, so that means Bond drops to the bench. Dr. No appearance at Wembley for him. I'm not going to do it again. Then the back three, the 2 Laceys alongside Jack Baldwin, Hartlebury at left back, Cadoni at right, Cash and Bayonas in the middle with Brayton, Tollenan and Sheldon up front. Eddie Hales has been fantastic recently. We've been using him because Tollenan's been away on international duties, so he's probably a little bit hard done to not to start today, but I'm just going with the boys. You know, this is the first choice team. Eddie Hales is 17 at Wembley. I mean, let's not forget Tollenan's under 21, so you know it's not like he's a veteran, but it is a little bit more experience. And Bayonas is new deal. Here we go at Wembley then. We're in the red, Luton in the dark blue, and yeah, come on. Here we go in the first few minutes. Throw into Luton, Carruthers to Justin. To McGuane. Oh, that's a good ball through to Lee. And inside 3 minutes, Elliot Lee breaks. Oh, it's not really a deadlock, is it? But gets this, opens the scoring. Hopefully, it's just a quick start and not a sign of things to come. We've been really good in recent weeks, so to concede so early in a big game like this as well, it's not really. It's far from ideal. It's not the start you want. That's a nice little ball round the corner though, and Lee is in, and he's gone a bit high there. Put the keeper down, and straight away they're on the attack again. Carruthers, Samuel, but we get it away, and now we've got a bit of a break on. If we can work this well, we'll have an opportunity as it bounces awkwardly, and we don't keep it, but we do get it on the halfway line. A ball launched forward towards Tollenan, but no real threat on its stack in net. Picks it up, but this is more dangerous. So Brayton threads it through. Tollenan equalises in just 3 minutes later. His 30th goal of the season. Maximo Tollenan back in the team, back in the goals, and it all came from this goal kick from Stack. Hopper looking to get under it, but Alex Lacey wins it. And then from that point on, the camera can make its mind up. Brayton threaded the ball through to Tollenan, who took one touch to set, and another to strike, a bit of a daisy cutter, and into the back of the net, and that's ideal. after a questionable start. And another goal kick now. It's inside 10 minutes. It could be an exciting final. Steck takes a goal kick. It's won by our centre-backs, Lacey. Here's Tollenan. It's another for Maximo Tollenan. 11 minutes in. And it's 2-1 to the Nottingham Forest. Lovely finish from the Finnish international. Literally the finish. I mean, yeah. Not the dishwasher tablet brand. Very different. Here's Tollenan now. Takes it outside the centre half and strikes across goal. Keeper, no chance. All his weight going left on that near post. Throw into Luton now. Edwards and Hopper. This is just 27 minutes played or so. Lee, but Hartlebury's there. It's back to Vanu, goes long to Tollenan. And Brereton holds it up well. Galoni switches with the flank to Hartlebury. You found Sheldon inside. Goes back out to Hartlebury. Not a bad ball across, but Luton recover it. Win that, but we mess up. But we get it back. Both sides not retaining possession in the last few minutes. And a goal kick, or rather a clearance from Vanya, goes the way of Luton. That's a good ball. Tollenan's in. He's onside, but he goes over the crossbar. Looked as though it was opportunistic. A bit of a pumped ball for nothing. Hartlebury throw in now. Goes straight to Luton and Hopper. This fellow here, 38, had already started to check his run when the pass came in. Surely offside there, but Baldwin deals with it, no problem. Vanya, and we come away now. Bionas finds Brereton. And we should get there. Cash finds Guidoni right on this. Guidoni on this right flank, and we lose out in the middle. This is a real battle in the middle. Look at this. Bionas closing down. Hopper, loose pass. Baldwin, good ball to. What a finish from Tollenan. It was a lovely ball to Brereton, who knocked it down, and a superb finish. It's got to be said by Tollenan. He's played out of his skin in this opening half an hour. You can see this ball from Edwards into Hopper, and it's this pass now that just is too slack, and it's recovered by Baldwin. That's a lovely little ball. And this is even nicer, cushioned into Tollenan's path. You can just strike it first time, and the keeper's got no chance with that kind of strike. Corner now just before the 40th minute. It's a penalty. Alex Lacey floored there. Martin Atkinson, the man in black, or yellow as it is today, and it's going to be Sheldon to take this. He steps up and he puts it into the top corner, and Nottingham Forest take a 4-1 lead 5 minutes or so before the break. You can see Sheldon here. It's right into the top corner. It looked like it absolutely was indeed, and that's a very comfortable position to be in at this stage of the game. That's the break then. We've got one hand and four fingers on the trophy, I would say, at this point. There's a trophy online. Go and then show everyone that you're born winners. Tollenan seems confused and demotivated by that. I don't know why he would. But there we go. He's got a hat-trick at Wembley. I mean, those are rare things to get a hat-trick at Wembley. Yes, you'd rather be in the FA Cup final, but, this is the first step to that. I just tried to catch the attendance in that top left then. I missed it though, so we'll see that hopefully if there's another highlight before the end of the game. Changes for Luton. But as we see that then, Tollenan racing in, he's got the pace to burn, and he rounds the keeper. Keeper stayed upright and made the save. Good play by Stat. And again, I've missed the attendance. I think it's around 82 nearly 83,000. Most of them now is 60,000 pretty much. 50-something thousand Forest fans for this, so that's encouraging. Tollenan, probably should have crossed that to Sheldon, but he took the shot on, and who can blame him given the way he's played so far in this game. We go again though. Guidoni finds Tollenan, he's everywhere, and this time he scores again. He's got 4 goals in this final. 4 goals at Wembley. He loves it here. Certainly putting his name out there. We should remember, of course, that he's on loan, and he's on loan from, I think it's Brentford. So I don't know if it's as I said in the last video though, he can blow a bit hot and cold. Sometimes he just go on runs where he just doesn't score. But I mean, when he scores like that in a big game, you start to think, well, maybe he could play Premier League maybe you could. So I think we need to make a change then. We'll get Buchalakis on for cash. We don't want him to be sent off. And I think as well we'll bring on a Pyatt for Brereton. Just 20 minutes to go. I think we can consider this trophy well and truly won. What I'm going to do though is I'm just going to switch to director, and that's just so we can see the trophy podium at the end of the game, because I figured out that's why it's not been displaying when we've won trophies with Clyde. Does of course mean that the final highlights, if there are any, will be in 3D. And here we are now, Samuel headed away. Looks all very strange, doesn't it? And that's the trophy. There we are. We claim the Checkatrade trophy. The ticker tape lands onto the pitch, and it's a fabulous day out for all concerned, unless you're from Luton, in which case commiserations. And there we are, walking around the pitch in front of the Luton fans. I mean, they've stayed behind nice, but seems a little bit, I mean, we've got to get past them to get to the Forest fans, but we could have walked in the middle of the pitch at least. But there we go. Let's set this back to 2D Classic, and happy days, happy days. Fantastic. So that's a trophy win. Another trophy for us. Probably expect us to have won that given the games we've had. We've been a bit lucky in some games, but then it is the Checkatrade. Who cares? So that's a trophy win. I don't think there's really much point in coming back to show you any more fixtures. I think what we'll do is we'll come back towards the end of the season when we know who's going to be in the Championship next year. So that'll be who's been relegated from the Prem and who joins us from League One. At the moment, that's looking like it'll be it's going to be Luton or Oxford probably, and then playoff wise, it's looking at Chesterfield, Wimbledon, Wigan, Fleetwood maybe. So yeah, Premier League wise, let's have a quick look. Excuse me. Villa, who of course we smashed earlier in the season in the Cup. Huddersfield and Sheffield United. Sheffield United certainly doomed at this point, but you never know. Further up than that, it's probably West Brom, the only team likely to be sucked in. So yeah, this could be a competitive division. Obviously, there's a lot of big teams in there. Middlesbrough look like they're well on their way out of it, and at the bottom it looks like Rochdale are coming back down. But other than that, it's a real competitive division. It's going to be interesting. I'm excited about it. Obviously, if there's a big job that comes along there, we might not have to do it at all. But yeah, fantastic. So I'll see you at the end of the season. We'll have a bit of a wrap-up, bit of a catch-up, see what the plans are. We've got budgets. They're not huge, 1.8 million transfer budgets. That's enough for me to deal with in the Championship. Get a few loans in. Not as many as this year, because I've probably made an error this year, but enough to keep us competitive. And yeah, we just need to build, really, and improve us. So yeah, I'll see you again on the next video. It'll be end of season review. This is season 6, and we'll prepare for season 7. Do pop a like on the video for the cup win, and of course title winners in League One, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you again on the next video. Goodbye.